morning, children. I welcome you in the science class. I hope that you have enjoyed your previous topics that we have discussed from chapter number 9. Till now, we have completed many of the topics like reproduction, modes of reproduction, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction, and what is the human reproductive male system consists of female reproductive system. Now today we are going to start with very interesting some few topics, which is the fertilization in human beings. Second, we will discuss how embryo development takes place in human beings and the development of frog and hen. So this topics we will discuss today. So let's start. Yes, children, we will be starting with the topic fertilization in human beings. See, bete, first of all, we need to discuss about the three important points that we need to discuss. We will understood in this topic. First word is we will see that fertilization in human beings is internal. We will also understood the meaning of ejaculation, and we will also understood the meaning of menstruation. So this is the three important terms that we are going to study in this topic. First one is, in human beings, the fertilization is internal. Millions of sperms are introduced into the vagina of a female through penis. The process of releasing sperms into vagina is called ejaculation. This is called ejaculation, the releasing of sperm into the female organ, that is vagina, is called ejaculation. The sperms are highly active and motile. What do you mean by motile? They are quite movable. They are moving. They reach the fallopian tubes through the uterus. Now what happens? One of sperm fuses with the ovum in the fallopian tube to form a zygote. So we have come to know that the fertilization takes place in fallopian tube. Now after fertilization, a covering is formed around the fertilized egg, which prevents the other sperm from entering into it. If ovum is not fertilized by the sperm, it is expelled. Expelled means coming out from the vagina along with some muscles and blood. This is known as menstruation. If ovum is not fertilized, if the ovum is not fertilized, then it comes out from the vagina along with some muscles and blood. This process is known as menstruation. So I'll show you the diagram also. See bete, what happens here? Ovulation takes place, then fertilization takes place. This is the diagram showing development of an embryo. So what happens? First I will explain this diagram. You look into this diagram carefully. What happens? The zygote divides rapidly. Okay, zygote, after fertilization we have got the zygote. It divides rapidly, repeatedly, and form a ball of hundreds of cells. The cells then begin to form groups that develop into different tissues and organs of the body. Then they are known as embryo. The embryo gets embedded. Embedded होता है घुस जाना. The embryo gets embedded in the wall of the uterus for further development, and this is called implantation. So we have got through many stages. First cleavage, then cells goes on multiplied, then we got the 4th cell stage, then we got the 8th cell stage, then morula we have got. This is blastocyst. This is all are the multiplication stages of the cell, and at last, when after the development of some tissues and organs, this is called embryo, and it gets implanted into the uterus. The embryo continues to develop in the uterus and it gradually develops body parts such as hands, legs, head, eyes, ears. The stage of the embryo in which all the body parts can be identified is called a fetus. Now, the fetus is attached to the uterus by a special structure called placenta. This placenta provides oxygen, nutrition to the fetus, and it also removes the waste from the body of the fetus. When the development of fetus is completed, what happens? The mother gave birth to the baby, and the period of complete development, पूरा development period, that is 9 months or 40 weeks in humans, this is the development of fetus period till the birth is known as gestation period. The act of giving birth to a baby is called parturition, or this is the act, this is the process by which the baby comes out from the female body is parturition. Now next topic is very interesting, which is test tube babies. So what happens? See beta, in some women's the fallopian tubes are blocked due to some reason. There may be some injury or there may be some internal or external factor because of which oviducts are blocked. These women are unable to bear babies. These women cannot go for fertilization because sperms cannot reach the egg. In such cases, what doctors do, they collect freshly released egg and sperm and keep them for a few hours for IVF. What do you mean by IVF? The full form of IVF is in vitro fertilization. What do you mean by in vitro? In vitro means outside the body. So here in some special cases where the females cannot bear babies because of some problem, because of the blocked oviducts, their eggs are collected and from their father side sperms are collected. They both are kept together in the laboratory for in vitro fertilization. In case fertilization occurs, the zygote is allowed to develop for about a week and then it is placed in the mother uterus. After the fertilization occurs, the zygote is allowed to develop for about a week. तो जाइगोट जो है उसको 1 वीक के लिए हम डेवलप होने देते हैं. आफ्टर दैट इट इज ट्रांसफर्ड इनटू द यूट्रस ऑफ द फीमेल बाय अ सर्जरी. सो कंप्लीट डेवलपमेंट टेक्स प्लेस इन द यूट्रस and baby is born like any other baby. Babies born through this technique are called test tube babies. So this technique is for the test tube babies. Now moving on to the next topic, that is development of embryo in hen. See bete, in hen also internal fertilization takes place, but they do not give birth to young ones. What happens after fertilization? The zygote divides rapidly and travels to the oviduct and it forms a hard protective covering, hard shell that we see in a hen's egg is one such protective layer. After the hard shell is formed around the developing embryo, then hen finally lay the eggs. The embryo takes about 3 weeks or 20 to 21 days to develop into chick. The hen sits on the egg. Why hen sits on the egg? To provide the worm which is provided for the hen, which is provided for the chick to come out. This is called incubation. This process is called incubation. The development of the chick takes place inside this egg shell during this period. When the chick is completely developed, it bursts out. Burst out means ये फट जाता है. It bursts out, open the eggshell. This is called hatching, and the chick comes out of the eggshell, and further development takes place. Similarly, Young ones of insects, reptiles and other birds hatch from the eggs. Now, young ones to adult. New individuals which are born or hatched from the eggs continue to grow till they become adults. Mostly the young ones have similar shape and structure as their parent, but in some cases the young ones look different from the adults. Now we will discuss about the development of the frog. How development takes place in frog. First of all, there are many stages in the development of frog. First of all, we'll discuss all the stages. After that, I'll show you the diagram of life cycle of frog. An adult female frog lays eggs, a large number of eggs in water. After some time, the eggs hatch into small fish-like larvae called tadpoles that grow larger as they feed on algae and bits of plant material. Now what happens? The tadpole grows hind limbs. After the development of both pairs of limbs, limbs means feet, the young frog crawls to the land. The tail is resorbed. Resorbed means removed, break down or disappeared, and the frog continued to grow till it reaches its adult body size. What is this transformation takes place? This is called metamorphosis. So the transformation of larva into adult, transformation of larva into adult through drastic means immediate changes is called metamorphosis. Now in mosquitoes, see, this is the life cycle of frog. Air, egg mass, tadpole, then tadpole with legs, limbs is developed, then young frog and then adult frog. What happens? See, this is the life cycle of a frog. Now also in mosquitoes, when the egg hatches, a worm-like larvae comes out. In about 2 weeks, it changes into an adult mosquito. Butterflies and moths also pass through the larvae and pupa stage before the winged adult is born. Winged adult means adult with having wings, ताकि वो properly fly कर सके. So this is all about the today's topic. So let us we will discuss. Let you all read this topic very carefully. And tomorrow we are going to discuss very interesting topic, that is asexual reproduction.